Hello retouchers, you're welcome to my channel once again. So this is day 3 of our 31 days 2026 beauty retouch masterclass. Okay, so if you miss day 1, you can check my channel for day 1. If you miss day 2, you can check my channel also, where you will get the one we started with frequency separation 8 bits, and a step by step I break it down in day 1 and day 2. We did the skin tone and dodge and burn also, and that is with melanin skin. Okay, so this is the tray, and we are going to retouch this amazing picture right here. As I have already retouched this picture. Okay, so this is the raw of this picture, as you can see, and this is the retouch version, the raw and the retouch version. So in this day tray, we are going to take it step by step on how I retouch this picture and get to this result. Okay, so if this is your first time coming across this channel, you're welcome, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, so and hit the bell button so you get notified anytime I drop amazing tutorial. So let's start. Okay, like I said, we'll always be making use of this my all-in-one retouching preset right here. Okay, which you can check my channel description for the link to download it, or you can check the pin comment in this pin comment of this tutorial. Okay, check the comment section, the pin comment there to get it. Okay, so this preset contains everything you need from beginning to the end. It's all in one. It contains everything you need as a retoucher, as an editor, and as a graphic designer. Just one click will do the magic. Okay, so now this is this picture right here. This is amazing, beautiful picture right here. Okay, so I want to make this picture more beautiful. Okay, so I want to make it to be looking like this, and to do that, we have to retouch this picture before we do the rest. Okay, so now if you are a retoucher or an editor and you get a picture like this, through this process you know how to get it to be looking more amazing and beautiful. Okay, so and this picture is on 8 bits. Okay, so now we'll make use of the advanced frequency separation, which is the first frequency separation in this my all-in-one retouching preset. Okay, so you click on the advanced frequency separation. Okay, so this is one of the good thing about this preset. This is my all-in-one preset. It will give you a message. All these messages are directing you on what to do, so it's very, very user friendly. Just click continue. So as you can see here, it will load here and pause. Here it will allow you to choose the amount of blur that will be okay to retouch your image, as a retoucher. Okay, and for the sake of this amazing picture right here, we'll be making use of 8. 8 is okay. Like I said in the one of this tutorial, if you are retouching a picture, there is no particular amount of blur for a picture. Okay, so because pictures differs and megapixel differs, so what you focus on is when applying blur, is the amount that we blur your picture this way, amount that we blur your picture, and you still be seeing your textures but not that visible. As you can see, 8 is perfect for this picture. 8 blur this picture, and if you look closely, you can still see the textures. Okay, so once you are blowing and you get to this level, you stop. Remember, there is no particular amount, so it depends on your picture. There are some pictures you work, you have to increase to 20 radius to be able to get these results. Some you will go lower, some you go higher. Okay, what you just focus on is to get a result like this amount that will blur your picture this way, and you can be seeing your textures a little. Okay, so you stop and you click OK. So as you can see, it has finished loading, and here it will give you a message. These messages are directing you on how you can set your mixer brush to. Okay, so I click continue. So right here, as you can see, it's automatically pick our mixer brush tool here, and this is our mixer brush tool. Okay, so up here you can see my custom setting. I've explained this in day one, so you can check day one, okay, to understand this better. Okay, so and this day two, we are going to be retouching this picture right here this using the empty layer in between this low tone and high texture. Okay, so as you can see, this is the texture of this our image and this is the tone, and in between here there is an empty layer which I named correction. Okay, in the one of this retouching masterclass, we retouch the picture there with low the tone, which is the low frequency. So this is the day three. We are going to retouch this picture. I'm going to show you how you can retouch with this empty layer right here. Okay, this empty layer right here. So now we make this empty layer, highlight this empty layer. So, and this is the settings I used. I talk about it in day one. Okay, so right here, if you're working on empty layer, the difference is that if you're working on empty layer, you have to make sure that your sample all layers here up here, your sample all layers is active. Okay, you turn on your sample all layers because you are going to work with an empty layer. Okay, so and if you turn on your sample all layers, you turn off the high texture. Okay, the picture will be looking blurred this way, and this is how you will keep it. Okay, so and now let's retouch this picture. Same way I told you, you have to retouch cycle or you brush straight this way. Let me show you once again in this day three. Okay, so if you are retouching, it's either you retouch this way, either you retouch cycle this way, cycle, or you retouch this way. And if you are retouching, you must follow according to the structure of the face. You must follow the structure of the face while retouching. So now let's go and retouch this picture. So because we are working with sample all layers, let's pick a mixer brush again. So our sample all layers is active here. So we turn off this texture layer here, and we are working with the empty layer here, which is the correcting tone. Okay. So just pay attention to this. Okay. So this is another professional way you can retouch your image and get amazing results. But it's this particular way requires your time, and also not just your time. You really need to pay attention because this picture is looking blurry this way. So if you didn't pay attention, you will not be seeing exactly what you are doing. So this pattern require all your attention. Okay, so this is how you do it. And if you are brushing it, you can see what I'm doing. You will notice that the picture will be looking more blurry. It will be becoming more blurry when you are brushing it. And when you are getting the result, you just know that the picture is retouching. Okay, so that is how you can use the empty layer to retouch. Okay, so take your time. And as you're watching this tutorial, please like this tutorial, share, comment, drop your thought. If you have a question, also ask. The comment section is open for you. For my preset and every of my working tools, you can check the pinned comments, the first comment there that I pinned, and get them. Okay, so if you turn on this texture layer back, you will see some changes here. Now this is before and after. You see some changes here, before and after, as you can see. So let's continue. You have to mix it to be looking more beautiful. And always remember to be Always remember to be uh, increasing and decreasing your brush size when you are retouching, depending on the place you are working on. And I told you, use your left and your right bracket key on your keyboard to do that. So we check our before and after. So let's, as you can see, there are some changes there. So this is before and this is after. Before and this is after. Okay. So let's continue working. So when you are retouching, always check your before and after. Don't forget to check your before and after. By doing so, you'll be seeing what you are doing. If you are actually getting it right, or you are making a mistake. Okay. Just take your time. I know the rules in this channel. I don't fast forward tutorials. Okay. So if there is a mistake here, I want you to see the mistake. Then I will also want you to see how I will correct the mistake. That's the reason why I don't fast forward tutorials here or hide anything. So I will show you exactly how I process the work from beginning to the end. So I believe it's a tutorial to learn. So that's the reason why I don't fast forward videos. Yeah. So you can see this. This is another professional pattern to retouch. So when you learn these patterns, I will love you to practice these different patterns that I will be revealing in this 31 retouching challenge. So the first day we did retouching using tone, which is the low frequency, and we did it on melanin skin. Okay. So, and today we are working on a white skin, and also we are using an empty layer. So you have to practice all this. Then I will want you to learn all this so you will know this is so you will know before, after, before, after. So you will know the one that is best for you. Okay. So when you practice all this and you understand all this, you will know the one that is best for you. Okay. So, but it's best that you know how to do more than one pattern to do retouching. So you will know the one that fits into the place that they're supposed to be. So as you can see this picture, everywhere is bright. No much highlights and shadow in this picture. Okay. So, but you still have to retouch like a professional. When you are retouching the places that is a little bit darker, you don't move it to the fairer place. Okay. Don't move to the place that is fair. And you are retouching on the place that is fair, you don't move it to the place that is dark. If you are retouching, that's how you retouch. That's how you retouch. So you really need to take your time. So as you can see, this pattern is one of the professional way, but it will it will it will kill your time actually. But it is good if you understand it, then you can apply your speed. So you can see how I'm moving. I'm moving. So I'm moving according to the structure of the face, which is necessary. So when you are retouching, always follow the structure of the face, because what you actually missing is the tone, the skin. So and you have to mix it according to the structure of the face. So you will not change the person from what the person looks like. So this year, I really want all of you to master the art of skin retouch. Let's take the creativity to another level. And that is the reason why I started this 31 days retouching challenge. Okay. So if you are following this challenge, please, I love when you ask question. Ask question. If there is a process that you didn't understand, you ask question. Okay. You ask question and I will break it down more. So and also if you have a suggestion of tutorial you want me to do, and you drop it in comment section and I will also do it. I'm here for you. And I love doing this actually. I love doing this as a photographer, as a retoucher that I am. I love doing this. It's something that I have joy in doing. Okay, so you can see how this picture, the more it's becoming blurry, the more you know that you are doing something, you are retouching. And also, this is the nose. When you are working on the nose, most especially when you are working with this type, please pay attention to the nose and be careful so spoil the you won't spoil the nose. So this way now, when looking at the picture, you will know that any place that you haven't retouched, you haven't mixed, will not be that blur. Okay, so you will know the place that you haven't mixed and the place that you have mixed, because anywhere that you have mixed will be more blurry. Okay, that's one thing about this pattern. Okay, so always check what you are doing. So this is before and this is after. You can see how the picture is transforming. This is before and this is after. Before and this is after. Okay. So let's continue. Also, let's continue. We have to mix it to be more beautiful than this, and also looking realistic as usual. So you can see how I'm moving from here to here. Okay. So that is why I always say pay attention. So why as you are working on your picture, you'll be seeing places that you need to work on. So that is how you'll be moving to that place. It doesn't really matter if you have finished working on that place. Once you see a correction, you have to move back. So you have to move back and correct it. Because as an editor, you really have to fix the picture and make it look more beautiful. That's actually your work as an editor. And when you are fixing it, you try everything possible not to make the picture look fake. Always make it to look realistic. You can see I'm back to the face, the place that I started, because I really need to fix it well. Okay, so that is how you can retouch. And what you need to know as a retoucher, you don't retouch in a hurry. Actually, don't retouch in a hurry. Take your time. Master the art of retouching before you can think of applying speed. So when you're applying speed, you already know that you know what you are doing. So you know where you want to land. Okay, so let's check this. Then we have to move to the neck. Okay, so as you can see this picture now, as you can see this picture now, it's looking more beautiful than before. This is before and this is after. As you can see, before, after, before, after, and also before, after. More beautiful and also realistic. Okay, so right now we have to work on the neck and the hands, okay, to make them look more beautiful as well. Before, after, okay. So now we turn off the high texture again and continue. So move to the neck. Same way, when you are walking, it will be blurry, to becoming more blurry. So you will know that you're actually doing something. The thing is working. That's how this pattern works. And make sure that you always follow the structure of the body. That's the way that you get exactly the picture, how the picture is. Mix the skin according to how the skin is. So if you have watched this tutorial to this side, to this middle, please, I want you to love the tutorial. Give me a thumbs up, share, and also drop a comment, okay? And ask a question. Okay, so let's check if how the hand is. Okay, this is before and this is after. Before, after, before, after. Now you have seen that we've we've transformed the hand, okay? But I'm still seeing the place that we need to fix. Remember, this is beauty retouch actually. So, and you really have to beautify the picture more. But there is no difference if you are working on a full picture also. So this is the way you can still work on your full picture this way and get the best. Okay. So okay, so I'm done with the hands. I'm seeing the line here. The line here, this face here. So let me mix it according to how the face is. Okay. Okay, so let's check the overall picture right now. Before, after, before, after. So you can see before, after. Okay, so this picture is looking nice now. Okay, so I have to pay attention to the body. Check if there are things you really need to remove from the body. Okay, what I need to do again, I need to make this hair more relaxed. So I need to work on the hair to mix it. Let me mix the hair to make this more relaxed. So I will turn off this again and mix the hair this time around. Okay, so you can see the hair is relaxed now before, after. Okay, so now if you zoom this picture and you pay attention, if you're working on a picture, you will check if there are things that you really need to remove from the skin. Okay, okay. I'm seeing things that I really need to remove from the skin. And to remove those things, I have to make highlight my high texture here and pick the clone stamp tool. Okay. So this clone stamp tool, I always make sure that I'm on soft round brush. Okay. The hardness of the brush will be on 0, making the brush soft. Okay. To be normal, opacity will be 100, flow will be 100. Okay. So I zoom, then I click alternative and left click my mouse, pick from the good side close to the stuff that I want to remove and paint on the stuff that I want to remove. Okay, it can be spots, it can be wrinkles and blemishes, it can be lines, it can be dirty, any unwanted stuff that you want to get rid of from the picture. This is actually how you can remove it. You can also do it from the beginning before the before you start mixing the skin. So I know this is Photoshop. There are many ways you can skin skin a rat here in Photoshop. Okay, so just removing this detail. These are tiny details, but it matters because I want this picture to look more beautiful than before and also realistic. So as a retoucher, you pay attention to those tiny details. They actually matter. Okay, so this is this picture right here. So this is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. As you can see, this picture is looking beautiful now than raw. Okay, before and after, before and after. Okay, so this is how you can actually work with an empty layer. Okay, an empty layer in between the high frequency and the low frequency. Now this empty layer now has the picture showing inside of it because as we mix it automatically it's painting the picture. Okay, it's showing here now. As you can see, if you pay attention, the thumbnail is showing here. Okay, so this is how you can work with an empty layer in case you meet a preset that has empty layer and this. Okay, you can work on the empty layer, you can work on the low tone, which is the low frequency. Okay, and also you can that is how you can also retouch using your making use of the sample all layers here. Okay, and remember, if you are not using this pattern of MC layer, always turn off sample all layers unless you are using this pattern. Okay, so and when you are finished using this pattern, turn off sample all layers so you won't forget, because the sample all layers is on and you're using another pattern, it will be affecting your picture. Okay, so that is it for this is day 3 of this beauty retouch masterclass. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, and that will be day 4. I don't want this tutorial to be longer and boring. No. On day 4, we are going to retouch, we are going to skin tone this image, take it to standard to be looking more beautiful. Okay, so stay tuned and thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button, like, comment, share, and also for the preset that I am using, you can check my channel description or the pin comments. Okay, so I'll see you in day 4 where we are going to do the skin tone. Thank you.